Today, I'm going to teach you how to make popsicle necklaces. First, you're going to need a popsicle stick, some yarn, scissors, and something to file down the ends of the popsicle sticks, like a nail file or some sandpaper. First, what you're going to do is get your popsicle stick and start trimming off the sides until you get it to the right length that you want it to be, that fits just right on your neck. I've already cut this one down, and now let's start the sanding. Now, what you can do is round out the edges to make it less of a point as well, if you really want, or you can keep this block shape to make it look more like those metal necklaces that you can buy. But what I'm gonna do is round out the edges so then they don't poke me. See? One down, 3 more to go. Now that that's done, what you can do is make it more curved, like how the ends were originally, if you really want, but that will take some time. Or you could just leave it like this. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your scissors again, and then you're just going to try and cut a little tiny slit onto here. And then on one end, I'm going to start with my brightest yellow. And on the other end, I'm going to do my orange. And it's totally fine if the popsicle stick breaks like this, all the way down to here, because when you put the yarn in and cover it, you're gonna just cover it up, and plus you can just kind of like move it back, and if there's any like splinters, you can just sand them off and they'll be gone. Like it never happened. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is get my yarn and open it up like this. So then it's easier to control, and so it also won't cause a mess when you're trying to unravel your yarn, because your yarn is actually wrapped in this circular motion. And so when people take it off like this, it gets all tangled. So I recommend holding it like this and just finding where the yarn starts and begin unraveling. Now you might not be able to find the yarn that's actually on the the start of the yarn on the outside, but that's okay. As long as you just slowly work your way out, you'll be able to do this quite easily. And once you get about an arm's length of string, you could just cut after that, and you can start wrapping it around one end to create a little string so you can tie it around your neck. Let me show you. One, two, three. I like to bring it in the back. And then once you're starting the fourth one in the front, what you're going to do is you're going to bring this little tail end that you inserted into the slot up. So then it will look like that. And then you're just going to wrap until your string is gone. And what you can do is, if there's these gaps, is you can just push up the string to close in those gaps. But it'd be best if you have nails to do it. And now, actually, that you have this much left, about good gaps worth, you're gonna bring it up over this way, and you're gonna bring it into the slot. So it looks like that in the back and this in the front. Because now that much string will be long enough to make a short necklace in the back. If you want a long necklace, you just have to unravel a little bit more and then pull it up. And if you're afraid of it coming loose, what you can do is you can just wrap it around here and then bring it back in through the slot again. So then if you can notice if it's coming undone, and you can fix it. Now for the middle color. For this one, you're going to do the same thing, but instead you're actually going to be tying it onto the popsicle stick instead of inserting it into the slot, so then you can get that ombre effect. And this one, I recommend making it a little bit longer just because the yellow is so short. And when you do the same thing with the orange, it will be the same length. And so it's about 2.5 fingers long, so it's best if you make it longer. And you can always trim away the excess when you are done. You want to double knot it so the yarn does not come undone. And then press it up against the yellow. And hold down the tail. So then as you wrap it, the tail gets caught inside of it. And I recommend starting onto the direction of the popsicle stick instead of over the knot, so then it will be more secure and won't move on you as you try and make the string come around. And be careful not to catch the yellow string, or else it'll mess up the look that we're trying to go for. Now, as you reach the end for this part, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto the back side and you're gonna pick up the last wrap around you did, and you're gonna use the tail end and tie it with that. By starting it out looking like this, the string underneath here, you're gonna then pull this up almost until it's already knotting, and then you're gonna bring it underneath once more and just slowly tighten it. So now that's done. Now what you can do is you can trim this off, or you can just leave it, and I mean, if it looks nice to you, that's really what you can do. So I'm going to trim it off myself though. Now it's okay if the little bit sticks up. No one's really going to notice that unless they're looking at it up close. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the orange on this end, just like how I did with the yellow. And ta-da! All ready to go. Now all you have to do is tie it around your neck and you're able to. Thank you for watching this episode of Crafty Carolina. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye-bye!